Because it may be easier for me to Benny to sit down or do something because his leg is...
You can't. You're not going to be able to pull it out.
No.
She's going to actually sit down and just sit down all the way to the bottom of the stairs.
Okay. No, I don't have to go all the way to the bottom of the
part
stairs.
of the way down.
Yeah.
This is what she has to do when she gets shaky like she is right now.
So I had a wonderful trip to Nicaragua in November of 2015, came home, and about a week and a half later, collapsed at work. A coworker found me, on the floor of my office.
We got a phone call from her boyfriend that she had collapsed at work and that they were on the way to the hospital. He would meet her at the hospital and let us know, and the next call was probably 20 minutes later, and he said she's here and she's gone into cardiac arrest.
I don't remember any of this. These are stories that have been told to me. I had a pulmonary embolism, went into cardiac arrest, and where they resuscitated me for 10 minutes, which is far beyond the normal 3 to 5 minute, time that they spend resuscitating someone.
As a nurse, I realized how totally serious this was. As a parent, you just, you didn't want it happening.
To see your child in that condition that she was in when we arrived, it's frightening.
The doctor did not give us very much hope on the phone or at the hospital, but when there was hope to be had, when Catie responded to, they were reducing her medication and we would squeeze her hand and she started squeezing back, especially with the right hand. That was, we were so excited, and the doctor just kind of nodded her head and said, okay, you're right, she's in there.
So by early on the 9th, my birthday, she was beginning to respond to stimulus from the doctors.
And he kept saying, Catie, blink your eyes. It's my birthday. This is a birthday present. Blink your eyes, blink your eyes. And she finally did it. So it was like, okay, birthday present, yay. To know that she was in there, and I just, at that point, I knew we were going to be okay. I knew we had a long road ahead of us, but she was going to be okay.
I spent 3 weeks at Georgetown recovering, and then went to National Rehabilitation Hospital in Washington, D.C. for my inpatient rehabilitation, and then found my way down to Jacksonville to Brooks for my outpatient rehab. I feel so lucky that my sister, who works in the healthcare industry and in Jacksonville, knew of Brooks and knew of their reputation and how wonderful they were.
Living in Jacksonville, I knew Brooks was around, but I had never been to Brooks. It was actually my daughter Sarah, who works at Shands, who pretty much shopped it out. She talked to everybody she could. She went to their PT, their physical therapy department. She talked to her boss, who was a pathologist over there. She finally connected. It was through the physical therapy department that they said there is only one person in town and one place you want to be. You want to be at Brooks and you want to connect with Bob McIver.
It's made the greatest difference in my recovery. I don't think that I would be where I am today without, the great therapists and psychologists and people at Brooks.
Catie, is from Washington, D.C., so coming down here to Jacksonville, she was a little bit displaced from her natural environment, per se. And so as Catie progressed through our program, she made so much progress in her memory skills, her attention skills, her planning and organizational skills. And I really felt like she was at a point where she would have been ready to go back to work. Unfortunately, location and distance didn't necessarily allow for that. Because Catie had so many amazing talents, especially with planning, organizing, fundraising, I thought, aha, perfect. She'd be a perfect fit for us to utilize within the Brooks systems.
I'm volunteering with community health. I work professionally as a fundraiser, and so I've been working with the team here that does fundraising to, to do whatever I can, like lend a hand in any way that I can, and provide my professional experience and opinion on certain items that they are working on. I feel lucky for the volunteer opportunity that Brooks has given me, so I can, sort of begin to segue back into working life and not have it be some jarring experience. So I can't say enough wonderful things about Brooks, and Brooks will be a part of my life forevermore.